Welcome back to the show. I'm Anna, and you're watching Anna Speaks Out. Thanks for being here.
Hey there, everyone. There's something that's been on my mind recently that I would like to discuss involving our current president in the White House, Donald Trump. I personally find it interesting that so many of Trump's supporters are also self-proclaimed Christians. And let me tell you why. Probably the number one most blatantly obvious reason why it's odd for Trump to be so strongly associated with Christians is that he has stated himself that he is not a Christian.
Oh, my beautiful Christians, I love you, Christians. I'm a Christian. I'm a Christian. I'm a Christian. I love you. Get out. You gotta get out and vote.
But then more recently, there was a story about a statue of a goat with golden hooves and horns in his Mar-a-Lago apartment that was covered in $100 bills that replaced "In God We Trust" with "In Trump We Trust," which I would expect most Christians to see as blasphemous. The behavior of some of his fans, as far as all of the golden Trump statues that have been built recently, is also concerning, as it feels reminiscent of the story in the book of Exodus in the Bible, where the Israelites, who Moses had just gotten freed out of bondage and slavery in Egypt, were busy building and worshiping a golden calf while Moses was up on a mountain being given the 10 Commandments by God. The story goes, "And the Lord said to Moses, 'Go, get down, for your people whom you brought out of the land of Egypt have corrupted themselves. They have turned aside quickly out of the way which I commanded them. They have made themselves a molded calf and worshipped it and sacrificed to it and said, This is your God, O Israel, that brought you out of the land of Egypt,' as recorded in Exodus chapter 32, verses 7 through 8. Also, as you've probably noticed to some degree or another, Trump is strongly associated, both by his own doing and by others, with gold in general, such as his $5 million gold card as a route to U.S. citizenship, or his current term as president being referred to as a golden age. And the interesting connection here is that President Trump and Melania once called a gilded Manhattan apartment home, according to Architectural Digest. And on the ceiling of that apartment, there was a painting of Apollo's charge. Apollo is a Greek god often associated with gold. So Trump is strongly associating himself with the false god Apollo, which is also antithetical to Christianity, and is another reason why I find it interesting that so many Christians support him. I know that a lot of people basically decide to choose the lesser of two evils when voting, but I want everyone to remember that you do have the right to choose not to vote for and therefore consent to be governed by any type of evil at all. But that's about all I have to say for now, so please let me know what you think in the comments.
Thank you again so much for being here today. Since you liked the video enough to make it all the way to the end, don't forget to click the thumbs up and share it with somebody else.
If you're not already, go ahead and follow me on Instagram at AnnaSpeaksOut17 and on Facebook, where my username is Anna Charity. Thank you again so much for being here today, and I'll see you in the next one. God bless.